Good morning. It is indeed early. It's 6 a.m. for me, 5 a.m. for some of you, middle of the afternoon for the crazy ones who live somewhere other than where I live and uh, don't exist as far as I'm concerned. Trying to get this done as early as possible today. I still have conquest stuff I need to film, so it is, well, it's a double race against time. My goodness, to get everything done. So, good morning, welcome. 3 a.m., motherfucker, Larry. Jeez. I woke up early today, too. I mean, normally I'm up at like 5:45. Today, I woke up around 5. So, up early, but nowhere near the travesty that you're dealing with right now. I am in luck. Normally, when I do GAC, about 90% of the time, I am doing it before my opponent. So typically, I do not get the luck of seeing what my opponent has done. Today is different. So I am a little bit excited about that. Today, I get to kind of know what's going on. Um, my opponent did attack last night. He did full clear. It's not the cleanest full clear in the world, but it's also not terrible. So it took him 2 battles against an SLKR, and it took him 3 battles against my Gungans, which is also interesting. I took a quick look at his defense yesterday, and it doesn't look terrible. SLKR we could take out with JMK. This shouldn't be a problem. This Ray does not have Hezra, so I should be able to do this with my Ufus. I'll probably throw them all in just for the hell of it. This Quercetan does not have the Omicron, which means that I can probably use Afra against it, and then I can throw Leia or Bane, probably Leia against Ahsoka. So I should be able to clear this first wall. What is our joke for today? Always take a deck of cards when hiking in the wild. It has many purposes. If you ever become lost, it can be a lifesaver. First, sit down. Second, deal out a hand of solitaire. Within 10 minutes, someone will show up and tell you to play the red 5 on the black 6. Oh my god. Blackhammer, listen, man, you love GAC. I not so much. You know that. I do have Datacrons on my defense, okay? But I don't have as many Datacrons as you have. I have a much smaller amount, and I have to play to the strength of what I have. This next season, I'm going to have even less because I am working towards a few of the focused ones right now. I've already scrapped, so I can't really show you what I have from the old set, other than I have this little ditty over here. Right, and I've been working on the Vader one over here right now. And today we'll get some more materials for that. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? Oh, God. So happy that I have Black Hammer here, who's up at 6 in the morning to give me shit. I thought for a change, I wouldn't have to deal with his shit today. I was like, oh, I'm streaming early. Black Hammer won't be here. He's not going to be a piece of shit to me today. I was wrong. Oh, shut up. They cost roughly the same Datacron currency. Roughly the same. And not that, I know that there's 2 level 9s, but I mean the other one. I know that this is, I'm gonna fuck something up today. And I'm gonna be so mad if I lose to fucking something up. Like, I had to double check to make sure that I wasn't using the wrong Ahsoka, because we've definitely done that before. Black Hammer wakes up and chooses violence every day. There's no day that Black Hammer hasn't chosen violence. God, she goes so many times in a row. That's actually nice. We can kill... No? Did somebody not go yet that I can't kill him yet? Thought everybody took a turn. We are going to... I don't actually need to ult. I shouldn't have to ult. My god, we get it with all your stupid attacks. We understand. My mace is R5, so that's not happening. Oh look, everybody is wonderful. Dead, go fuck yourself. Everybody heals. Go back to ult. Oh my god. We'll just hit you. This should be fine. Get some more protection up just in case. Such an annoyingly timed battle. Okay. Right, I think that was 3. Good, that was 3. Yeah, what did I say? I said Black Hammer. My mace is R5, and he has shitty mods on him. I'm not bringing him up higher just for this battle. My GK does just fine. There's no reason otherwise for me to do anything, so... Soper, how did you save me yesterday? What happened yesterday that I am still here? Morning, Black Hole. Let's see. How are our mods here? It's fairly interesting, like a mix. Darkseid allies, nothing crazy. So if we do an Afra here, right, and we take B2, we should be okay. Because Persitan does not have his Datacron. Let's get a little bit more potency from somewhere. Potency, I know I have something with potency. I don't, probably not gonna need my Bad Batch Cron. This should be fine. Let me see. Oh, the medicine, yeah, you did. My vitamin D pill, I would have died without it. Tenacity 73, so I should be good. Should be good here. Let's see. Oh my my god, are you fucking kidding me? That is hatred right there. That is so fucking annoying. We got him down. Still. Seriously, my fucking herpes hit nobody. Hey, Womp Rat. Oh, good. It worked that time. How is every... Jappa doesn't have this much fucking tenacity. Or not tenacity, dodge. How is this fucking... Like, how? Not on yesterday. Well, man, I hope you're feeling better, Womp Rat. I did notice that when I finished my stream, I had nobody to raid into. This other guy, Berm, who I've been raiding into too, he's a newer guy. I thought you called him a dodgy slut, and I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. Oh my god, I'm gonna punch you in the dick, Black Hammer. I don't give a shit. Just let me complain. I won the battle anyway. There's 300 fucking kits in this game, and you want me to remember every single one every single time? Get fucked, man. Get fucked. Okay, I know these three. Now, I can do Jin and Radis, but then I lose the ability to use Jin and Radis, which I mean, like, I don't really want to lose the ability to use Jin and Radis, so I want to just see if there's anything else that'll work here reliably. So we'll pop Ahsoka in, Huyang, Padawan, General, and Ezra. Let's say we're using... You rely on me to know things. I know things about math. I don't know things about character kits. Let's be serious. Leia. Pop that in. Let's check this out. View battles. Seems like the Jin and actually, Old Ben and Captain Rex. I do have Captain Rex. I might do that. Yeah, but that's Black Hammer. That's what I do. I do the TB thing. That's the thing that I do. Seabane, oh, fuck you, Xander, man. Yeah, I mean, Seabane might work here, but I'm not doing it. No. Like, I'm the TB person. I'm not the GAC person. I don't really need this DC. And I don't think he has one that's really that strong. This would be defense, health. All right, let's go with this, right? You don't have anything extra health. Do I have anything that has like damage on it? Because this might mean that I'm not going to one-shot Hezra. Armor penetration. Everything's protection, damage. All right, we're just going to stay with this one then. I think Black Hammer needs to sit and spin personally. No, my brain is so built up with knowledge from one game mode that I have an inability to learn anything about a different game mode is exactly what's happening. Didn't fucking delete him. Of course it didn't fucking delete him. Why would it fucking delete him? Oh, good. I'm so glad that we have full fucking health again. Wonderful. All right. Well, we're going to go after Sabine then. Super happy about this outcome. Right now. You know, I really hate teams that go 4,000 turns in a row. I've seen the AdRad thing before. I know about the AdRad thing. I really didn't want to use my AdRad for this. I was just looking at Insights. Insights tells me that this should work pretty close to the same amount of the time. And it does seem like there's a good chance it's still gonna work. Oh, backup plan, right. Oh, now you're fucking dead. Dude, we got it's just Ahsoka left, and Ahsoka hits like a limp fucking dick. So like, I'm not concerned now. I was just, I guess it didn't really matter that I lost old Ben if we're like completely honest about it. Now, can I like mess this a little bit? What do I have left? 86. Can I? Nope. I guess I can't. I was gonna see if I could like keep her alive. And try to kill her with ult. Oh, I never saved my Ufu squad. I don't ever use Maul, so we're just gonna... Okay, let's get Baby Cal in there. Let's hurt her hit around a little bit. I don't have the JML cron for this because I used it to kill SLKR. Can I tell you my last round? I don't have QA support cron. Everybody comes into my streams forgetting that I don't play GAC as much as they do, and then they wonder. They go like, "Why don't you have 4,000 datacrons?" Because I have better fucking things to do. Okay. Defense, protection, I guess health, armor, penetration, tenacity. Well, I'm not going to be using GG Cron because I don't have B2 right now, so we could use that. I have all the teams. I just don't have all the datacrons. Fucking JTR is dead already. It's actually funny. I am trying to get all the FTCs this time just because 2 of them are cheaper. So I do have all 4 of them. Right now I'm working on the Vader one. There we go. All right. Front wall broken. Oof. So I got to tell you guys something from my last GAC. Oh, this doesn't look too bad. My last GAC, where is it? There was a battle. This stupid battle. I won anyway because my opponent did worse than me. But I tried to beat this with Sith Empire, with Malgus. And .gg says that it has a 90% win rate. And I lost. And then I tried to beat it with Bo-Katan, I think it was. And GG said that had like a 92% win rate. And I lost. And I figured my GAC was over at that point because I didn't have much left after taking all these guys out and after taking out the rest of the front wall. So I threw JML at it. Not really expecting to win, but with Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, it said there was like a chance. And I, of course, lost. And at that point, I was so pissed off that I threw Sidious Cron against it. And if you go on .gg, the Sidious Cron has like a 20% win rate against this fucking team. And with my like 20% win rate, I spanked them. And it made me so happy and so pissed off at the same time. But thankfully, my opponent, I woke up to him having dropped 2 battles on Gungans. And I woke up to my Rey team wasn't defeated yet. But my raid team was all dead except for L3. I actually, STX, I think I had used gas. I don't remember. No, I did use gas. I don't remember who I used. I used not Bo-Katan. I used gas. It was Sith Empire, gas, and JML. Because I wanted to save Bo-Katan just in case I needed her. And I did end up needing her. But gas got spanked too. But I woke up to Rey having literally just L3 left. And I don't know how you take out this entire team except for L3. But it saved my ass. And then he just gave up. Right, so we have the same shit down here too. Right, we got another fucking this. We have these guys up top, which generally I can use Night Sisters on these pretty good, especially if they're not super well modded. And they don't appear to be super well modded. Seem to have okay mods. So my Night Sisters should work here. It was awful. Because I shouldn't need Night Sisters for anything else. So let's throw something on just in case. A little bit of protection. Of course, we stun old Daka. Let's get Rose out of here because fuck Rose. God, this one is getting annoying. Fucking tenacity up, man. All right, there we go. Get some of the vehicles down. Really fucking stupid if I lost this battle. Good. Perfect. Easy. I got scared. Malgus with Africron. My God. Tanner, I hate fighting the SLKR cron. Obviously, I do it now. You have to do it. There's nothing else we can do. But I'm gonna be so excited when that team is gone. This is not a super well modded Great Mothers team, so I almost want to risk throwing Sidious Cron at this again. Just for the hell of it, to see what happens. Let's check out Balin. Hondo and ooh, interesting. We don't see Django a lot. Let me pop this up so you guys can see it. I might. Let's just pop up insights for a second. I'm gonna have some trouble against. Has defending Datacron? No. What do I have left for this? C-Bane, JML. So Bane can do it. See, seems like Bane does it no matter what. And this is with the cron that I've already used. So let's do Bane. And I normally do Sith Assassin. Shouldn't need this, so sure. Yeah. Well, the problem is he's already, like, Daniel, it's about, like, I have a very good chance of actually winning. So I don't know. I might play everything except that battle. And then try it. So maybe we'll move on to the top. All right, we have Qui-Gon, which I think, did I keep Imperial Remnant on defense? What the hell are they? Yeah, I did keep Imperial Remnant on defense. I don't want to use JML there. I could just do C here. We have to deal with Saw. So Saw is the biggest thing that I have to worry about. I hate this fucking Saw team. I swear. I really do. Saw. Luthen. Chirrut. Baze. Kyle. It's not the worst top wall in the world. Definitely is not. As defending Datacron. Level 9. Where is Sawcron? Why is it showing these? Oh. Defending Datacron, Saw. I could do Balin. Balin has like an 85% chance. Seems just with a high stats. I don't, yeah, I know. Other people have used that. I don't use it. I don't have it. There's a difference here. Django, Kira. Kira has a higher rate. Don't have Soj. Seems like my best option is Balin. Does not seem to be Datacron dependent. Kira seems to be the best win rate out of what I could have because my Boba Fett Scion of Django is not very good. Is this Mission in Zalbar? Fuck. Is that what they're cron for whatever reason? All right. All right, Larry, man. Hopefully. Good luck. Good luck getting a couple winks. Mercenaries. Do we say Kira? I mean, my Kira's mods are not the absolute worst, but they're not great. Oh well, we'll do it. And Hondo? Throw some kind of Datacron on here. Because I shouldn't need anything crazy. No, we're not going to throw a Sidious Cron. That would be fucking ridiculous. I should not need Barris Cron. And this will give me crit damage. Let's just throw that on. And hope for the best. No. Don't want to freeze you because that'd be a waste. Stagger all of you. It takes so many fucking turns. Does this get rid of this? I don't know. Probably not, right? Okay, maybe. Oh, good. Lots more of that. Wonderful. God, with these fucking dodges, man. Like, are you fucking serious? God. I don't know how that fucking worked. What the fuck? Oh my god. What was that? What was that shit? That was some dirty ass shit. All right. You see against gas. Right, separatist. Kick it old school here. Wait, did Fat Phil become an actionable word? Is that serious? No. It says that wet dreams is an actionable word. Oh my god. This is kicking it old school. This is like circa 4 years ago strategy. Yeah, so it's funny, when Fat Phil sent me a message about doing the signal data thing, I said, you know, it would be really funny if we have, like, you say, if you don't believe me, like, check out this video from Egnard's, and he would play in the corner. But of course, Fat Phil is an idiot, so he can't figure out how to get a video to play in the corner. So I filmed that video for him, and he was like, you're fucked, because I'm gonna use this literally every day now. And yeah, I'm definitely regretting that to some extent. I mean, I could use my Bad Batch against his Bad Batch. My Bad Batch does not have the mods his has, but I do have both Omicrons. He's got some solid mods on there. I wonder what the like go-to strategy is for this. Let's see. Lead is Omega. Patcher, Crosshair, Hunter, Wrecker. Gas has 100% win rate against this. I don't really want to use... I want to, like, save Gas just in case. Then I have Admiral... We'll see. Admiral Radis has 100% win rate, but only one battle. Nobody ever saw Kron. Stupid. Hey, Caleb. Good morning. Like there's... Oh, because I put the Kron on like a dummy. That's why. That will open up way more. Want to try to avoid using anything that can be used to counter GI just in case. What if I say defending Omicrons, exclude. You're missing both of them. Okay, I'm glad I didn't try that. I guess it makes the most sense to you. How strong are the Omicrons on this team? We're doing pretty good, and my opponent already attacked, so I'm being more careful than usual. All right, let's see. So I can win. Like, in theory, even though my Bad Batch is not as strong as his, I do have 2 Omicrons. Only seems like some of them are. What if I say that I have Omicrons? Has attacking Omicrons. There you go. Like, in theory, I should win this. And I don't need this team anywhere else. That has been my main strategy recently with playing. Is, hey, if my opponent doesn't attack, like, I'm good. Oh, and I have a Bad Batch Omicron. Like, this should be fine. Should have used the other crosshair thing, though, which is kind of like a fuck up, but it is what it is. It's like special. Oh, he actually did damage. He's dead now, too. Use it on yourself. Okay, 4 of them down. Okay, look at that. You fucking did it. Which means I can easily use JML here. So we're gonna, Calcast is not gonna help me. I don't know, throw something there just in case. Turn off most of the Omicron. There we go. We got this. Easy. I might go 3-0. Holy shit. Be close to Kyber 1 again. So I can slowly lose my grasp on Kyber 1. Yeah, Black Hole, when I face guys like you that have that low a GP, I've said this before, I'm on record as saying, those are the people that, this is easy, those are the people that terrify me. Because if you have 10 million and you're going up against me, you've done something right. And if you've done something right, I do not want to face you. That's my theory, anyway. And usually when I go up against those accounts, I lose because I get a little bit cocky and I make a stupid decision. And they come in with all of their off-meta counters. And I go, well, I deserve that. And then I message them and I'm like, dude, like, awesome. Like, great job. I mean, I don't have, like, bad mods. I have pretty good mods. They're definitely not, like, amazing. But I have a solid mod score. On a scale of 1 to Vanced, I mean, what? Like, how good compared to Vanced mods, I have the best mods in the game. Like, if we're comparing to Vanced, there is nobody in this game who has better mods than me. I think we're gonna get to do the Sidious Grunt and see if that works. I think we have it. I don't know if Daniel is still here to see it, but I think we're gonna get there. I don't see a world in which we don't full clear this. You know, when I play on the PC client is the only time I play with sound on. So for the first like 8 years of playing this game, I had never heard the sound of this game. That's a little fun egg fact. Yes, I heard. I got into everybody with him and his fight and how easy it is and blah blah blah. Vance is Vance. He says stupid shit. We know that. Like Vance lies. That's surprising. Like when Vance lies and people are surprised that he has lied, I'm like, but how? How are you surprised by this? Oh, I never listen to the music. The music is never on, ever. I'm sure it's just fine, but I have no desire to listen to the music of the game. Alright, Birdie. Basically won this battle, I think. Exactly. Like, Vance. When Vance says something and people get angry at him for lying, I'm like, that's... It's a day ending in Y. Why are you surprised by this? I don't understand. Why do we take him seriously, ever? Nobody should be taking him seriously. Oh, I could have... I didn't even need those banners. All right, let's see. So we're at 1550, 1555. Right, how many do we get for this? For just the sector, we get 210 just for the sector. So 1765. Somehow he must have been fairly he must have been pretty efficient in some of those battles. We were very inefficient in battles. So I'm a little nervous because I do need to beat this in like 2. Like I have not dropped a battle. He has dropped 2. But he was very efficient elsewhere. Which means I have to be a little bit careful. So I don't know if I want to use Sidious Kron here. Let's see. Be really annoying if I lost this because of one battle when he's dropped more. So we have Great Mothers, we have Morgan. Let's see. Death Trooper, Night Trooper. And the one I played was actually with Marin, which is, I think, the stronger squad. Defending... Where's defending Omicron? Defending Omicrons. He does not have either of them. So Sidious Kron pops up to about a 70% with this team comp. Malgus pops up to a 99.5 against this team comp. with Talon 100% with Talon Kron, but I do not have Talon Kron. I do have a Kron. It doesn't seem like this is Kron dependent, right? Like there's some, like here we used Sidious Kron, here we didn't. Here we use Scion Kron, which is what I have right now. It does seem like our best option. Well, we're not going to do Sidious. Damage is 6,000. Now, this is all health. Malik. Sith Marauder. Whenever enemy is defeated by Sith Ally, I mean, they're not going to revive anyway. Never Dark Side Ally. Enemy is inflicted. I don't. Oh, fuck you, Xander. I fall for it every fucking time. I start to yell at you, and then I go, no, he's just being a fucking dumbass. Okay. Okay. All right. I was kind of happy once we killed Morgan, because I felt like if I killed Morgan, even if something went south here, that I would be able to clean it up into with Sidious Kron. But it seems like we don't have to worry about that. There we go. I'm going 3 for 0, which will put me at where is it? Where is my? It'll put me at like what, like 3540. So that's very nice. That puts me on top. 1830. Only got an 1808. What a fucking loser. You're not getting at least an 1830. So this is going to keep me fairly close to the top of K2. which is very, very nice. Super happy about that. Let me see. It has Moonborn. Moonborn has not finished my conquest stuff for right now, so I don't even have to do my my filming right now. I don't think I'll be able to get it done this morning. Daniel, I know I skipped over you yesterday for roster reviews, and I have a little bit of time. And since you're here, if you have the time, I will take a look at your roster now, if you would like me to. Very happy by that 3-0. That makes me happy because I need the Zetas. I'm running out of Zetas. I'm running out of everything. My G12 gear. Like, I know for some of you guys, you're like, fuck you, Egnards, but like, I normally have 500 of each of these things, and now I don't. Being in the 300s is really, really hurting me at my very core. Being in the 200s. We have a few minutes. All right, let's do it. Okay, and then we'll finish up. So let's pop over. Oh, no, I don't want you to see my Moonborn DMs. All right. It's not even the raid that's taking its toll. It's the new shift in relics. So the new shift in relics had me all these characters that I thought I didn't have to bring to relics for another 6 weeks. I had to do now. I had like most of my roster is relic already. I just had planned for a certain thing, and that certain thing didn't happen anymore. Where is he? Okay, we got Dan the Kit Kat Man. Let's pop over your GG over here. Very good. 1 Leviathan, 10 to 15 executors. I have the only other Leviathan, but it's 5 stars. You coordinating? Yes. Assault battles. What are you getting? What do you normally get in Fleet Arena? Are you doing 1? Are you doing top 5? All old ones are mixed. New ones at the R7 tier. You know how I feel about this. Asher, good morning. You have an almost 11 million account, and if you don't have the Lover Boys at R9, I mean, it makes me cry. Pretty a Patrol, not as much. The Lover Boys not being at R9, if they're not at R9, really, really makes me cry. Just finished up GL Leia ult, Zeta's mod, shard farming clones at the moment, minor work, useful units, useful side units. Okay, first every day. Want to bring up Cal, Luthen, Jocasta, whatever else I need that could help. I'm open to suggestions. I want to focus on what can best help the account. Lover Boys at R9. If that's bulking up teams I've already got or pulling up specific units I have not geared or high relics or starting a new farm, just want to keep the momentum up. How highly do you value efficiency? Not at all, right? Because you don't listen to me. Are there current any favorites? No. Finally finished up my Profundity Leviathan Leia farm since we last talked. Got Bad Batch for the raid. Just looking for who's next. Still waiting on Quadmay and Bane from Conquest. I get Quadmay next round, and I'll take Bros to R9. Take the Bros to R9 now. You take the Bros to R9, not for Quadmay. You take the Bros to R9 for the stupid assault battle. My God. It's like you don't listen. Oh, and you're in... I didn't know that you were in Awakened. How did I not know that? I'm going to get you kicked out for not having R9 Lover Boys. So let's see. What is Watt Empire doing right now in the raid? They're hitting about 71. So you're probably going for like the 1 box, the 100 box eventually, right? Let's see. The 100, maybe the 147 box. So your eventual goal is probably going to be to hit 3 million. That sound about right for the raid. R9 Lover. Moonborn is so backed up with stuff that he needs to do for me, and I feel bad. I send him money whenever I can, and then he yells at me. He doesn't like when I send him money. I need everyone else to send him $5 and be like, because I need him to do a trailer for me. I want him to do, I don't remember whose joke this was. I think it's probably Xander's, because Xander is a piece of shit. Where I take breaks before roster reviews and he goes, "Oh, we got to see what Meathead is wanting to push now." I asked him to do me a 30-second clip, like video song for that. I have him doing all of this conquest shit. Like, he has so much stuff. Okay, so right now you're above your guild's average at 2 million, right? So that's good. I have a feeling your guild is going to want to hit the 147 box, but you have time. See, I told you it was probably Xander. You've got time on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 GLs. We're missing JMK. Not that big of a deal. I'm a top 3 TW player. Nobody gives a shit about TW. Order 66 raid. Working on clones. And I mean, the reality is, and you know this, you've seen the streams and everything, if you're working on clones now as like kind of like a side project, right, as like getting them up and everything, they are a really good team. And even just getting Tarkin and Scorch to R9 will triple your current score. So like, if you're working on them as a full team, that's fine. But even if you just bring Tarkin and Scorch to the high relics, you are going to significantly overperform your guild by a ton. So with that said, in terms of like raid priority, just doing that, you're pretty good, right? You don't need to do anything else unless you like really, really want to do something else. You have all 3 of these ships, right? No, you don't have. Oh, you do have Executor. Okay. This is great. I'm sure we talked about this, and Smart Me told you to farm these early so that you can kind of let them do what they want. Since you're getting first in Fleet Arena, there is no reason for you to star them up right now. Let them do that for free, as much as you possibly can. And you know, if you happen to have a ton of extra crystals one month, you do like 1 refresh. These guys should be your top priority. Seriously, I'm not joking. Like, there's a reason when I get on to like little autism stims of like, you have to do this thing, it's because they're so fundamentally important. Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan, I would say, is the second highest return on investment event in this game. And you putting it off have kind of hurt yourself. Now, the good news is you're kind of like in late middle game, not like end-to-end game. So not having all of those resources is not as detrimental to you. But if you had pulled the trigger on these guys a year ago, you would already be seeing a positive return on that. So I really, really think that that should be your first priority right now. Black Hole, I'm going to answer that for you right after I finish that. So if I don't, please remind me. This should be priority. And Quad May, bring her. She doesn't need to go to R9 now. You can bring her to R7 and she'll perform just fine. But it'll give you another GAC team, so you might as well do that once you get her. Let's see what your big boy tools are. Okay. All right. I'm just saying. Those are my big boy farms. Ahsoka, not really important. JMK. JMK is not really important, but like, you are very close. So having that Swiss Army knife in your roster is not bad. But now, same thing with Lord Vader. If you're planning on doing the whole clone team and you're shard farming the whole clone team, You might as well go for Lord Vader. It's just a solid team, and General Skywalker is now needed, what, for 3 GLs, I think? Is he needed for Ahsoka? I can't remember. Yeah. Okay, so 3 GLs. Vader, it's weird that he's needed for 2 in a row. Vader, Ahsoka, and Hondo. So if you're working on the clones, I think Lord Vader is a really solid next major farm. You have Bo. Jar Jar's irrelevant right now. You have Cal. Here's what I would do. I know. You like to throw money at the game. I get it. I understand it. Some people do. You are overperforming your guild. And contractually, I can't tell you that you're above your guild because I'm part of the alliance. But because you're overperforming your guild, you are in a position where you do not need to over prioritize the raid. This is a good time to get yourself caught up on the Galactic Legends. This is a good, because you're so close on 2 of them, Lord Vader and JMK. So this is a really good time for you to do that. Do the bros, shard farm the clones. For now, bring the clones to like R5, but bring Scorch and Tarkin to R9. Then you're doing triple your score in the raid. You will not have to worry about the raid for the rest of the raid run because you will be severely overperforming your guild. You'll be so far with the 3.6 and with the Bad Batch. Even if they go for the 245 box, you'll still be fine. And then get JMK just because you're there. Right? Like, this is your time to play catch up on those little things. Looking at some of the things on the back end, like Jedi Master Mace Windu isn't going to do shit for you. You don't have to really worry about him unless you really want him. I would wait. I don't normally tell people to do this, but I would wait for Ahsoka requirements to become accelerated before you even start on her, because we're so close to that anyway over the next couple of months, and there's other things that are more important. Yeah, I mean, dude, that's what I would do. I would R9 the Lover Boys. I would continue working on your clones, prioritizing Scorch over the other ones. R9 Scorch and Tarkin. Call it a day on the raid. Bring the clones to R5 for now. You can bring them higher later because Lord Vader loves high relic characters. Work on Lord Vader first because you're so close, getting gas and blah, blah, blah. Work on JMK next because he's right there. And now I am going to say, whether you like pirates or not, Smugglers Run 3, if it's anything like Smugglers Run 1 or 2, is going to be an incredible event. And I don't, it might not be, but if it's like 1 or 2, it's going to be an incredible event. And I think it would be smart for you to at least slow farm his requirements. At a bare minimum, slow farm those requirements. To try to stay up with them. As for side units, I mean, I think the big problem your roster suffers from right now, right? Because you're an 11 million account that's been playing for 2 years, is Zetas, right? And I think what you're going to end up doing is stretching yourself really thin by going for all these side things, with all of the Zetas and the Omicrons that'll be needed. Like Seer is a great team. Do you have Malicos? If you have Malicos, then sure. Seer, Malicos. Baby Cal, fine. Baby Cal, great. Yeah, because you already have the core of that team. the Seer and Terran Malicos, Baby Cal helps that team a lot. Luthen, I don't, if I remember correctly, your Mon Mothma doesn't even have Zetas on it, but I could be misremembering. Like Mon Mothma doesn't have any Zetas. Saw doesn't have any Zetas. Does Kyle? Where the fuck is Kyle? I feel like doing Saw, you're going to end up kicking yourself in the ass with the amount of Zetas you're going to need. Baby Cal, I can definitely see it because you already have the rest of the team done. And he will help with the survivability of that team. But definitely slow farm the Pirates because I do think that Smuggler's Run 3 is going to be a really solid event. I use Baby Cal with Seer Malicos. It really helps with the survivability of the team. I think that there's so many other options for Rey that I don't feel like Baby Cal really changes what you use against it. You know, like if you see Hezra with Rey, you go, oh, fuck, this is going to be so much harder. When you see Baby Cal, you go, oh, this is going to be a pain, but my counter's still going to work. So that's what I would do, man. Play catch up over this time, slow farm the Pirates, get those lover boys to R9. Tarkin Scorch to R9. You'll be doing about like 6 million or so in the raid, right? 3.6. Another 2 on top of what you have is so roughly 6 million. You'll be fine at that point. Smooth Butter. I do roster reviews, but I generally do them through my Discord channel because I do ask questions and I have a little survey. So if you are looking for a roster review, I really strongly recommend that you head to our Discord and you find it there and you get in line, because even if you are not here for the review itself, I do timestamp them. Daniel, you better leave me a really good fucking review on that. Give me a 5-star Yelp review, piece of shit. And then before we leave, Black Hole asked, is it good to put Tarkin and Scorch to R9 if your guild isn't really pushing for raid, since you'll kind of be the only one with a higher raid score? You know, I think it's a case-by-case basis on what you should do with them. Let me just pull, I can't even look, I can look. You know, like, just having Tarkin and Scorch to R9 will get you to this box right here on the personal reward track. I don't know what score you're doing right now, but if you do 3.6 with that team and then just 300,000 with all your other teams, that's 3.9, 4.2, 4.5, 4.8. So that'll get you to about here. Do I think it's worth it in all situations? No, I don't think it is worth it in all situations. But I do think it's a really great way to be able to invest resources in the raid and be able to relax, right? If you're in a guild that's not really prioritizing the raid, doing those two, and it's not a hard raid run, doing those two means you don't have to spend tons of signal data on whole teams. And that's kind of advantageous, right? You will be spending R8 material, you will be spending R9 material, you'll be overall be spending a lot less signal data, allowing you to relic more of the things that you need to relic to the relic levels you need to get them to. So that's kind of how I would look at the Tarkin Scorch thing. And as STX points out, like, yes, sometimes it's about finding a better guild. Sometimes it's about finding a guild that fits your play style just a little bit better than the guild that you're currently in. And a lot of people don't want to leave their guilds because they feel like this sense of like camaraderie, and I understand that, but your guild's purpose is to help you receive rewards. And if they're not in the same atmosphere as you guys, oh, I noticed this little clipping over here. That's why I fixed that earlier. If they're not in the same atmosphere as you guys, if they're not in the same mindset as you, you're not going to enjoy the game as much, right? And I learned that very, very, very early, that if I wanted to play the game at a certain level and my guild was not going to do that, I needed to find a guild that was going to allow me to do that and make my life a little bit easier. All right, we'll keep that there. So that would be my recommendation. With that said, let's just see. I don't think anyone's on Twitch right now. Oh, Womprat is. I like Womprat. Star Wars. I just want to check if anyone new is on, though, before I raid into Womprat. I don't know Renner. And he doesn't speak English, it looks like. So we'll raid into Womprat with whoever we've got on Twitch. I see Soper's cheating on me with him. But thank you for joining me for GAC. We have plenty of stuff going on in the near future. Keep a lookout as I finish up my summer. Oh, yeah, Sunday, Black Hole. No brunch next Sunday. My wife and I will be on vacation. So if you want to sponsor a few beers for our vacation, we will be in Cape May for 4 days, Thursday through Sunday. So I apologize, but I will not be here next Sunday. I know it's very sad. But either way, have a great day. Usually say rest of your weekend, but so that's weird. Have a great day.